Good afternoon, good morning, good night, good day, whatever time you're watching this. Today's video is on area. And the big thing with area, and if you look on our formulas, area is length times width, or A standing for area, L times W. Now, when you're thinking of area, think of your carpet on the floor, planting sod outside, anything that's flat, there you are finding area. And when we did perimeter, we had our units just regular centimeters, meters, whatever. But now with area, our units are going to change. There'll be a squared unit. So if I'm measuring in meters, it'll be meters squared with the little 2. And centimeters squared with the 2. Or kilometers squared, or inches squared, or miles squared. Whatever the measurement is, it becomes a square unit. Okay? And when we're doing area and perimeter, and there's a couple questions on volume, you are using what's called the formula, and just use the information that's given to you. Okay, so we'll do a couple of examples as I turn my camera over. So if I have a rectangle and my width is 6 meters, my length is 12 meters, okay? Now we're not calculating perimeter, we are calculating area. So area equals, and I'm just gonna put this so that you'll remember what the formula is. So area equals length times width. So our length would be 12 meters, and we're going to multiply it by a width of 6 meters. And you can use a calculator for this because I want to see if you can use the formula and the units correctly and not making mistakes by multiplying. Okay, so the answer to this is 72. Our unit is meter, and the most important part here is this little 2. Square meters, okay? And this is very different from perimeter, okay? So say I wanted to buy a carpet for my room, and my room dimensions were 6 meters by 12 meters. That's a huge room. And I get 72 meters. All right? If I don't have the squared units, and I go to, say, Home Depot, Rona, Lowe's, and I go up to them and say, I need some carpeting, I need 72 meters. What they will do is either say, are you sure it's meters? Or will they say meters squared? Or if they don't say anything, they are going to unroll carpet 72 meters long. Okay, so think of a meter stick, 72 of them. That's way more than you need. And in fact, basically, if you are going to buy carpeting or something, sod, something to cover the ground, or if you're painting walls, they will assume it's 72 square meters. But for me, you need that squared meter there. So let's do another example. Okay, poorly drawn square. And this is a tiny square, it's 9 centimeters. And some assignments, they'll be just giving you one number. And if it's a square, we know the four sides are all equal. But we're calculating area, and area equals length times width, which equals 9 centimeters times 9 centimeters. And that equals 81 centimeters squared. So this is pretty straightforward. It is simple multiplying, but again, if it's more difficult numbers, you can use a calculator. And very quickly, I am going to show you volume. Now, volume is using a cube, and I'm not going to be able to draw it very well because I'm just okay. So there's your cube, all right, and we are going to have 3 measurements, okay, because volume equals length times width, and if you can guess, the third one is height, okay, or L times W times H. So we'll have 5 meters, 6 meters, and 7 meters, okay? So width is 6 meters. Height, 5 meters. And length, 7 meters. So using your calculator, or 5 times 6 is 30, times 7 is 210 meters. And here's the new trick. These are cubic meters. So if you're thinking of volume, think of a cube, and we will put a little 3 indicating cubic meters. And again, recognize the formula. Length times width times height, plug in your numbers, and that's that. And that's about it for this, okay? So very importantly, don't forget the units and watch your signs, because one of the most common mistakes is taking the times sign and making it addition for some reason, okay? And that's this for this unit of measure, okay? So that's it. Okay, thank you.